Hello and welcome, my dear fellows. I have to say that this event is looking pretty decent in my mind, in my expectations. I had some issues, and let's say, I resolved those issues. I can only, I can only say this fight card is looking pretty decent in my mind, and I'm confident we might have some really, really top tier stuff going on. But if you're asking me, it's pretty tricky for betting. Soon as I was thinking, there are some areas of this fight card which are too difficult for me in the first place. And I will tell you what I picked. I will tell you what I played. Hello, Eric. How are you doing? But you will see, I will release every single bet. I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm just not that type of a guy. Only doggies are always right. I'm not always right. This fight card is extremely tricky. But okay, let's start. Rodrigo Cezinando, Danil Domchenko. I've got Rodrigo to win or no distance. I'm typing everything, so not hiding anything. I'm not like doggies. I'm different. Let's go. Alice Pereira, Montserrat Rendon. Going with Pereira to win or over 2.5, but I'm more confident in over 2.5. Rendon is extremely tough. One of the toughest chicas ever. Alessandro Costa, then Korea. Fight starts round 3 or Costa to win. Next, we've got the combat between Zach Reese and Cedric Dumas. I'm only confident in fight starts round 3. Side call, let's say Reese, but side call not too confident. Fight starts round 3, gonna be my call. Jesus Aguilar, Luis Gurule. Uh, I'm going with Aguilar to win here. Next one is the combat between Tatiana Suarez and Amanda Lemos. I still believe in Suarez, so going with Suarez to win, my heart is saying Lemos, but I'm trying to be realistic. Audio Pulish, Joaquim Silva, I'm going with no distance or Silva to win. Pulish is a leg lock specialist, but reaching a leg lock is not an easy job. Jose Medina, Duško Todorovic, I'm saying Duško to win. Medina is unfinishable when it comes to strikes. Only Gautier knocked him out. But when it comes to submission game, I could easily say his weak point. And I believe that Duško Todorovic could finish this guy. I'm actually pretty confident that Duško Todorovic could really finish this guy. I just think Chicho he is too strong, but he has never belonged to the UFC. Just my personal thoughts. Santiago Luna Kwong Lee, going with Kwong to win. Kwong to win or no distance. Next, we've got Alexander Hernandez, Diego Ferreira. I'm going with Hernandez to win or fight starts round 3. Next is the combat between Jared Gordon and Rafa Garcia, going with Gordon to win. Then we're up in the stakes with Rob Font versus David Martinez. He have side called Font to win because of his lovely jab, because of his point collection skills. Jean Silva, Diego Lopes, maybe the toughest fight to call. I'll say over 2.5. Side call, let's say Silva, but I'm super not confident. Round robin. And then I will release my bets. Round robin. Let me see. Font is the favorite. Gordon the favorite. No, not happening. Fongo the favorite. Hernandez the favorite. Todorovic the favorite. Silva Puljaša pick. Suarez the favorite. Reis the favorite. Aguilar. Aguilar, Cezinando. Aguilar, Cezinando. And Duško submission. That would probably be round robin. I didn't pick many favorites. All right, bets. I hope you are ready because I'm not. This time I'm not ready for bets. Man, only those two bets, believe it or not. He lost rather. Good pick on Aguilar and Kwon Gam on both of them too. Thanks, man. How's life been, by the way? Been a long time since you hopped in. I know you're living a busy life, you're a family man, but thanks, man. Alright, I only have two bets. One more time, only two bets. Didn't want to take much of a risk here. Okay, it's time to criticize me now. I'm open for any kind of criticism. Okay, I'm open for any kind of criticism. But I'm open. I am gonna joke. I am open for any kind of criticism now. The time is now. What's up, man? Yeah, pretty busy. Trying to come back to this. Never stop betting. Coming to YouTube back now. Rob Font should win. I'm parlaying him too. I also say Rob Font should win. Yes, I also think Rob Font should win. I never quit YouTube, but now I'm a construction guy, so. And I'm also training MMA every day, getting ready for my professional debut. You know, many things have changed in my life, but, you know, I decided to do something with my life. I'm not like doggies, you know, they just sit behind keyboards and troll, and they have zero success in their lives. I just decided that it's time to change something in my life. But life has been pretty challenging and pretty difficult for me these days. You know, just training every day, competing, fighting. Life has been pretty busy these days. Contender series. I released my picks, but I never bet on contender series. Maybe if you ask me for like solid pick, it would be Samuel Sanchez and it would be Cam Teague. So I have the highest level of confidence in Samuel Sanchez and Cam Teague, those two. That's awesome. Having something to mix it up is nice. I'm quite the opposite, to be honest. I'm tired of 5 times 8 job. Awesome. Tell us more on your MMA debut. It should have taken place in Serbia in October, but unfortunately they changed. Political situation is difficult in Serbia, and they changed that, so it's postponed. And I will probably have a debut in Croatia in November or December. They found me an opponent, training every day, and that's it. It's unofficial though right now. My debut in Serbia should have became official, but political situation won't allow. To be honest, I don't know, man. I was looking forward to debut in Serbia, but now I must travel to Croatia and fight. I can't be too happy with that, but life is life, you know. We can't choose everything. Awesome, pretty cool. What weight class? Probably gonna be 185. I'm normally welterweight, you know, but for this weight class, for this fight card, they offered me to fight at middleweight, so not that I have much of a choice. Yeah, 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 I bet against Martinez. Yeah, that's true. I only have two bets, as well as you can see. I'm not saying my bets are 100% accurate. Don't worry, I'm not a doggy. Only doggies are always right, not me. I just say what I played and what I picked, and you can easily check whether I was right or wrong. see. Well, the guy is a boxer. I'm a kickboxer and BJJ fighter. You know, I'm trying to copycat Ryan Hall and Damian Maya on the ground. In the stand-up, I'm a kickboxer. I don't know, man. It's gonna be difficult. This guy is an elite level boxer. That's all I know so far. But he doesn't have good ground game. I don't know whether it's going to be my advantage or my funeral. I really can't be sure whether it's going to be my advantage or my funeral. But I hope it's going to be my advantage, especially considering the fact that the guy doesn't have good ground game. If somebody doesn't have good ground game, it should be an advantage for me as a guy with predominantly good submissions. Yeah, yeah. Well, doggies are always right. They always threaten. They always send death threats, and they never fulfill their threats. It speaks about how brave they are. You know, they are victim crime pussies who have no balls and whose wives are not willing to have sex with them. And I'm guilty because their wives are not willing to have sex with them and because their dicks don't work properly. It's very simple. Gotta fight strategically. There you go. I know it's gonna be very difficult, man. This guy, he is better striker than me, significantly better striker. Good thing he is not that much stronger, but yeah, I have to be a super boring guy for this fight. But yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't need traction. I don't need, tons of fans or such things. I'm really not much into it. I just want to do that fight and to see how everything goes. That is my strategy so far, and that's all I'm going to say. Some people are chasing crowds, some people are chasing big attention, etc. I just want to do the fight and to see where will everything take me. They told me if I win that they are going to give me a better contract, but if I lose, it's game over. That's what. There you go. Make your thing. See how you feel about it. You know, I don't think I'm gonna talk too much because I'm not a guy who talks too much. I'm quite the opposite, to be honest. I'm a guy who never talks. Like, I'm happy because the opponent's corner, the promoter told me that they are extremely happy because I'm his next opponent, because they think I'm just a YouTuber and TikToker, a guy who has no fighting skills and who just talks for social media, which is good because I'm training every single day and because I will have a fight or die mode in that fight. But if that guy is so sure that he is going to beat the shit out of me, that's amazing. Because I like people who are super tough. Can we stream the fight? I don't know. I don't know whether it will go live or not. But if it doesn't, you will see the fight on the promotion's official channel. I have to ask the promoter. As soon as the fight becomes official, I will come up with the details from the promoter and with the response from the promoter. October event is full, stacked, but this event after that, he promised me a slot in the main card. So I don't know how's that gonna play out, to be honest. Not sure whether it's going to be good or bad. Like I can't tell you too many things because I really want to be sure at my victory, etc. But if he doesn't hit me with a lucky punch, I have good chances. Look forward to that. Hopefully, I can tune in. If not, you will see the video, you will see the fight video on the promotion's official YouTube channel. I don't know whether they will have an official or not sure. But if they do, I will let you know. Nothing much, man. If you are willing to support me, well, as soon as the fight becomes official, I will need as many donors as I can collect because, doctors, equipment, traveling, it's all gonna be paid, but you never know. Maybe I'm gonna be seriously injured, or maybe I am going to finish early. I don't know. Like every fight is a gamble. But as soon as it becomes official, I will need many donors. Anyone betting main event, Silva or Lopes? I didn't have balls to bet on that. I would say Silva, man, but I didn't have balls to bet on that, so I'm honestly saying. And yes, it's true that I didn't have balls to bet on that. Have you seen a YouTuber openly saying something like that? Majority of people are like, play this, I'm so sure about this. I am 100% sure about this. You must win that. And I'm like, sorry, I didn't have balls to bet on that fight. Sounds like too honest answer, huh? Because really that fight is so tricky. I'd gladly stay away from that fight. No, I'm just being honest. I can lie, but you will know that I'm lying. I don't have balls to bet. True. I wish I had it, but what can I say? I know you wanted to hear that. No, I didn't have the balls. And that's the whole truth. I didn't. Being honest is not a good thing these days. I don't know. If you want to bet on main event, I hope you have big balls because I don't. I really don't have big balls for such things. That fight is extremely difficult for betting, if you're asking me. I assume that is the most difficult fight for betting one could get. I mean, any fighter could win in that fight. Literally, anybody could win. Uh, Man, their first fight was so close. I think Hughes could actually win. No, I really think Hughes could actually win. Their first fight, many people scored it a draw, including me. I think Hughes could win. Yes, I think Hughes could win. Their first fight was razor close, and many people scored it a draw, including me. So I think Hughes could win actually. Sorry, because I sound pretty sleepy, but you know what's going on. Construction is pretty difficult job, and I'm also training. I know people are saying that I don't have much of the energy, but life can be hard sometimes. See, I was thinking Usman will bring more volume and more wrestling. Not sure it's possible against this kind of opponent. I know that people feel vibrations, oscillations, in my voice, but I work all day, and it's really difficult. And some days it's really difficult. Sound pretty good to me. Uh, no problems, man. Nice to see you too. I hope your family is doing well, man. I don't have a family, so not that I can talk about it. We'll be waiting for your details in your debut. Well, you will see it in the post. When it becomes official, you will see it in my Instagram. Not sure how's that gonna play out, really. Just looking, just looking for the best. All good here. Thanks, man. Thank you too. Thanks, man. See you around too. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I know you have a lot of obligations. Wife, family. I'm not married, so not something I can discuss about. I don't have wife or kids. But I got used to loner life. That's just me. I just feel it's better to be a loner. Actually, I want to say that I'm sorry because my streams aren't longer, but sometimes this life can be very, very difficult. There are some opportunities when it's extremely difficult, even for a guy like me. There are many situations when I say, man, does it really have to happen to me? But at the end of the day, I know my fans are dedicated towards me, and I know the only real people who love me are my fans, and I know that they would have never given up on me because they're always dedicated to me, my goal. They're willing to push everything to the next level. They love me. Pretty hard sometimes to work construction, train MMA. It doesn't leave you much energy, but at the end of the day, I always say there are reasons for it, I guess. There are reasons for everything. No lie, but this UFC card doesn't seem good. For betting, it's not good. I agree with that. It's actually extremely difficult for betting. For watching, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what would I say when it comes to watching, but for betting, it's very, very, very difficult. Yes, I would pick Rob Font. Yes, I would. Yeah, I think Gaston could win. I completely forgot to mention that. Just have good faith to believe that Gaston has what it takes to win the fight. Grant might win as well. Yeah, but this card is extremely difficult for betting. If you're asking me, I was thinking about not betting at all, to be honest. But I have a tradition to bet on every single UFC event. But generally, I was thinking of not betting at all on this fight. On this fight card, generally, it's not about balls or not having balls. It's about difficulty. It's about difficulty. This fight card's about difficulty. I'm hesitating as well. Well, if you're hesitant, you can skip the card, man. If you're unsure, if you're hesitant, you can skip the card. It would have been my piece of advice too. If you're hesitant about something, just skip the card. Let the show go on. I will stream this card, I will cover it, but for some reason, I just have a bad feeling about it. Don't know why, but I have that weird kind of a bad feeling. Just, in the spirit of things, just trying, pull through and everything. No, life is a battle, always been a battle. Surprisingly, there are no doggies tonight. Interesting. No doggies. But the truth is, I would have had like 30, 40 people following me. But they don't have balls. They only make a new fake account, then get banned, then make another fake account, again get banned, etc, etc. No, people without balls. That's the true description of doggies. People without balls. People who only have balls to talk and never fulfill their threats. I think that is the perfect description of doggies. I'm confident that majority of them only know to make a fake account and to be like, me, 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 me. Imagine a fat guy who weighs 300 pounds. That is his only option in life. He knows what is good and what is bad for me. Does that sound considerable to you? Does that even sound good to you? Well, I don't know, but it doesn't sound good to me. People without balls. How hard could that be? Not having balls is a gift or a curse. Can't be too sure about it. Guess it's night time. Might have to reconsider that. Have to go now. See ya. Night. Love y'all. Goodbye.